Okay, so we have this, and he's facing up. That's a huge thing with these guys. All right. Cool. So we have this around his neck. This will be the first time he's restricted. Super. That's the first time we're closing in on the fingers to simply ask, could you stop? What if we went for a yield? What if we went for getting a hold of that? Perfect. And if we asked him to yield this way? Superb. And we ask him to yield this way? Superb. And you see how light it is. And now this is the beginning of leading. Superb. And also haltering. So now we've got him yielding left and right. A little short. Put it around his nose for a restriction. And we'll ask him to stand. And he did. Fully aware he could finish that with a bite. So we've got that piece there. Now I'm going to not block him. Well done. And see if he could just follow feel. We'll take that. He followed a little bit. What if he followed this way? Okay, if he oh, look at you. Oh, God. Superb. Okay. Now he's going to play with it. So now he's changed that piece of the touch. And there's the block to ask him to stay and face up. And he touched it, he didn't expect it to leave anymore. Okay, so we've done it with the whip. He's not seen this one, have you? He's not seen this one. So it will have a different shape to it. You want to play? Play with it, I guess. It's Catherine's. So remember, he's had something over the face, not necessarily this way. Rock on, little man. Just asking him to stand there. I'm going to praise him. See if I can get it over the ear. Good job. There. Okay. Now we've got the line a little bit over him. So this is the first time he's had the horseman's rope on now. So we can see if we can get a head drop, minor head drop. Let's go against his instinct. So we're looking for him to go and feel it. He's going to go up, left, right, all the different directions before he figures it out. If he can just do a minor give, it would be terrific. So he's gone left and right, see that left and right. There's our down. And that's the first time he learns the down and he gets an acknowledgement for the try. Not only a release, but also the praise because we're trying that. And every time we can come in and take hold of it a bit more, that's great. If I can get my hand up here, even better. This first time I'm touching his mane. So, here's where we want his nose to go. So we do exactly what we did earlier in the day. We're okay, feel. Like that now. Just like we did training for the bridle. Super. He's going to feel that around his nose, but we're not trying to trick him. I want him to be comfortable with it. We already know, nice. We already know that we can bring the hand up a bit like this, and we've practiced putting this piece on. Yeah. Okay. This is the tricky piece because it gets a little bit more mouthy just there, and I've already built in this action, which is a good action to have. This action we'll build in now. This action we haven't done yet. There you go. Then we release. I chose red. I actually thought it would look nice on him. So then, that was really nice. Obviously not too bad. We've got this action down because he came forward. So that's the glory of all of this, you know, with the energy and so on. They don't go, I hate you for having muscled me down or something. He came forward to go, you're interesting. Let's stay. So I can take my time to adjust this. My only tricky piece sometimes is in this side, but we should be okay now. Okay. So we begin with this piece of the horseman's rope because he's never been restricted, right? So we go, or we don't know if he has. So we go off the fact that we want to teach him to lead. So this is a crash course. This usually takes 6 days. So we're doing it 6 days in half an hour. Okay, so we go for a yield, perfect yield, praise him. So first is the neck bend, and I'm going 45 degrees forward. So he's following the feel, 45 forward, closing these fingers. Very, very lightly. When he tries any try, he gets rewarded. So right now I'm watching the feet. We did this exercise back over there. Don't really want it in his mouth. But this allows me to let go if I need to. So I'm watching those feet, and I should be able to encourage forward motion. Just like we did with the human to human. Going to cover the eyes. Looking for these feet. Looking to zigzag forward. Perfect. Him to lead. Zigzag forward, just like that, to teach him to lead. So any try, first is the nose, could be the hind feet, and we ignore if he's playing, just don't want him to get into trouble with it, that's all. This is quite a harsh angle, you may not be able to do it. This angle would be better. Again, a harsh angle, but it's a little tricky here. Perfect. And we've got the yield. We'll do the same thing this way. Looking for that forward if you can. When he stops playing. There we go. And so the praise and the retreat. Oh, look at that. Forward, forward, forward. And we take the opportunity, whatever he brings. So what we don't do is shut him down. When he offers the forward to come, we take that. Now if I can, we look at different locations to praise, and maybe now I could actually move his nose if he went to bite. There we go, to be able to praise him and touch him somewhere else. So we go for the forward again, that's beautiful fluid. And I'd like to be able to touch here without him getting nippy, just like that, so I can school the nose away from me. Without frightening him, that's the idea. Oh, no. So then he learns I'm not really the plaything to pick up. Okay. So these are called baby steps, where we touch the ears, eyes, mouth, and we get a revolution left and right. And we've got a pretty good fluid revolution left and right, which would mean that we're in a perfect place to finish. Okay? So I'm going to probably end there because I think that's a good place to end. Ears, eyes, mouth covered, left, right, head, jowls, neck. He's got the horseman's rope on, got the halter on. He's done a little bit of a neck yield, head drop. He's done baby steps forward. And quite honestly, that does take about 5 days usually. So he's not as rank as a Mustang. He might have even had some degree of handling at some point in his life. Very, very willing, very sweet and kind. He's trying really hard to do all of this. So let's just go with a simple task of halter off. You're not finished till you're finished. So this piece also is a lesson. I'd like him to keep the nose straight. So he's backing out of that. And if at all possible, I'm going to go with stepping in this piece here, and this is the action we need to cover, which we've covered once. And I'd like him to be comfortable with me on this side. My side, if you heard that. So the untacking is important as the tacking. With the head yield left. And him beautifully engaged. So, very good, right? Very good.